Yuri Hanjo appears on the roof of a building. Frantic, she calls her brother, Rika, who explains the world they are in. Masked figures run amok, despairing people to commit suicide by jumping off roofs, which Yuri witnesses. A mask then attacks her. As she reaches an adjacent roof, a police officer shoots the mask. Another officer, Mizushita, assesses the scene, but then pushes the first officer off the roof. Mizushita attempts to sexually assault Yuri when a masked man with a sniper shoots Mizushita. Yuri burns Mizushita's body and takes his gun. Yuri is then spotted by Maid Mask. When Yuri shoots the mask, she learns of another secret of the world. The masks are humans who are ordered by a god command to do tasks. The command then orders Maid Mask to commit suicide. Shaken, Yuri vows to defeat the god command by any means necessary. As she makes her way to another building, she spots a helicopter, which can transport one person out of the world at certain time intervals. Making her way to the helicopter, Yuri finds a girl threatening a man, but the girl is not wearing a mask. The girl, Mayuko Nice, kills the man, then threatens to kill Yuri. However, they call a truce. As they are talking, Yuri protects Mayuko from Sniper Mask. Reminiscing about her past, Mayuko decides to team up with Yuri to make their way to the helicopter. As a distraction, a grenade is lobbed down the stairs as Sniper Mask follows them. Mayuko and Yuri get to know each other and makes their way to the helipad. When the helicopter departs, Yuri shoots at it. Believing it is their way out, Yuri decides to create alliances and hijack the helicopter. Elsewhere, Sniper Mask thinks about partially regaining his memories back. Yuri reminisces when she saw an extremely tall skyscraper that was only visible to her before being teleported to the new world. Believing that Mayuko abandoned her, she makes her way to another building when she gets spotted by trio of masks. As two of the three die by a member of their own trio, Mayuko provides cover before being attacked by the third. Yuri and Mayuko shoots the mask, who then commits suicide. Yuri and Mayuko decide to become allies. When Yuri contacts Rika to let him know what has happened, he orders her to kill Mayuko. Yuri wholeheartedly disagrees as her ally is more important than her safety. Rika says it was a test to gauge her tenacity. Afterwards, Rika discusses his beliefs that a mask can never become a human again, and killing every mask is necessary to survive. A flashback shows that Rika and Sniper Mask had a brief altercation. Back in the present, Rika's allies, Takeda and Okihira, meet up when Baseball Mask lobs a cannonball at them, killing Takeda. Believing Baseball Mask is playing on an actual field, Rika fights him. Baseball Mask says that Rika is nowhere close to a god in this realm. Before any more information can be extracted, Okihira shoots Baseball Mask dead. Believing the realm is villainous, Rika vows to destroy the new world. Meanwhile, Sniper Mask tries to despair a girl to commit suicide when the God Command reveals to him that the girl is an individual that is fostered to become God, and the realm is a facility to create God. The command reiterates that the girl, Kyuan Shinzaki, is a God candidate and is being fostered to become God. The angels, or masks, have the task to supplement a candidate. Sniper Mask accompanies Kyuan despite not knowing the command's order. Meanwhile, Yuri and Mayuko are given a bag from an emotionless mask, which contains weapons and food. As Yuri sleeps, Mayuko and Rika awkwardly talk about Yuri's well-being and their alliance. On an adjacent roof, Chef Mask schemes to kidnap Mayuko. Yuri and Mayuko travel to another building, while Mayuko thinks about how Yuri accepts her despite having a troubled past. Chef Mask then kidnaps Mayuko, but Yuri catches wind of it. Chef Mask reveals that his mask has a defect, meaning that he gets orders, but kept his deranged will. Yuri shows up to injure him, then Mayuko brutally kills him. They follow signs to a room where they are accosted by a group of humans. Suddenly, Rider Mask shows up and kills the group. When he targets Yuri, Mayuko puts on the defected mask to become an angel. During the fight, Rider Mask shatters Mayuko's mask, revealing that her will is preserved. Mayuko and Yuri then take him down. As they leave, they are approached by Sachio Tanabe, a man who wants to kill God candidates. He recalls that his allies were killed by an angel of another candidate named Kazuma Aohara. Meanwhile, Sniper Mask and Kyuan overheard the conversation. When they confront Aohara, he proclaims that nothing can stop him from being the perfect god and orders his angel, Ein, to kill them. As Ein tires, Aohara orders his other angel, Zwei, to attack, but gets quickly killed by Yuri. She recalls that a candidate can control more than one angel from a previous call with Rika. Desperate, Kyuan tries to intervene by activating her weapon. This causes a railgun to blow up a nearby building, which leads Aohara to believe Yuri did it. She uses her acting skills to make him surrender. Kyuan vows to be the perfect god to end the world. Elsewhere, Rakuya Yoshida, another candidate, hopes to ally with Rika. Rika wonders how one becomes a candidate. It is then revealed a person becomes one if they wear a mouthless mask. Mayuko starts feeling the effects of wearing the mask. A distressed Yuri offers Mayuko to sit out, but she refuses. As they make their way to Yoshida, they reach a library where they find Bat Mask. Mayuko rashly attacks him, but gets knocked out. Sniper Mask then show up and kills him. Thinking that he is an enemy, they run away. However, Sniper Mask hoped they could all team up. Afterwards, he recalls an encounter with Rika. He also recalls how he became an angel. It was forcibly put on him by Yayoi Kusakabe, an angel in a police uniform. Elsewhere, Mayuko believes that her masked alter ego is taking over. She then collapses after Yuri stops her from committing suicide. Dealer Mask approaches Yuri and explains Mayuko's state as hibernation, in which she has less than 2 hours to live, but can be saved by a candidate. She also tells Yuri that there is a mouthless mask nearby, which will allow her to be a candidate. Vowing to save Mayuko, Yuri departs. Unbeknownst to her, Mayuko is saved by Kyuan minutes later. As Yuri goes to the mask, she is attacked by a skier angel. Recalling Dealer Mask's instructions, Yuri finds the mouthless mask. As she puts it on, the god command orders her to kill her opponent, which Yuri does. Meanwhile, as Rika finds more allies, it is revealed Kusakabe is monitoring them. When Yuri puts the mask back on, the command tells her that her memories and consciousness will not be affected and that she can control angels based on wavelength compatibility. Mayuko calls Yuri and lets her know that a candidate saved her. Mayuko then demands to know everything from Kyuan, while Yuri plans to keep moving forward to meet Yoshida. Elsewhere, Rika and his crew finally meet Yoshida and believes they can trust him. They are then suddenly ambushed by Kusakabe and her team. Rika fights off a halberdier angel when Yoshida's angels comes for support. Kusakabe orders her team to keep attacking when Rika collapses. While Yoshida's angels and Rika's team fight them off, Swimmer Mask kidnaps Rika. Kusakabe recalls that she is supposed to kidnap any competent human and take them to that person. Later, Yuri receives a call informing her of Rika's kidnapping. An enraged Yuri vows to save Rika. Meanwhile, Mayuko encounters a pair of angels. However, Sniper Mask saves her. Knowing that they are at a tough situation, Yuri comes to the rescue. One of the angels launches grenades at them, but Yuri destroys it. The angels are then killed by Yuri and Sniper Mask. Afterwards, Kyuan introduces herself to Yuri and confirms that they are god candidates. Elsewhere, Rika is finally taken to see that person, whose name is Mamoru Aikawa. Aikawa talks about his plan for the new world and he wants Rika to be his ally. They head to a rooftop where Aikawa further explains that in order to be the perfect god, a candidate must go to the railgun tower. As such, he believes that his loyal team can supplement him to be god. As Kyuan wonders the connection between Sniper Mask and Rika, a helicopter flies over the city. It stops at the helipad Aikawa is at then flies away. Aikawa confirms that the angry masked angels, or guardian angels, are trying to prevent candidates from becoming god. Aikawa orders a squad to guard a helipad and kill any trespassers. He then orders Kusakabe and his superior angels to eliminate Yuri and any other candidates. Meanwhile, White Feather, one of Aikawa's angels, duels with Sniper Mask, with White Feather gaining the upper hand. With Sniper Mask in trouble, Kyuan decides to fire her railgun, but only then Ain shows up at White Feather's roof and manages to escape, with Sniper Mask being alright. Kazuma Aohara surmises that Yuri is nearby and hopes to meet her. A kid named Yuzuki, Sachio Tanabe, and Aohara goes to meet with Yuri. White Feather reports to Aikawa, who surmises that the railgun user is possibly on the East End, where Yuri is, and proclaims to be the perfect god. As Yuri and her people reach the rendezvous point, Mayuko wonders if Kyuan is the railgun user, which is proven true. Elsewhere, Aikawa gets information to where the railgun user is. Afterwards, Sniper Mask shows up and talks about how strong Yuri has become. As he and Kyuan leave, Aohara and his allies meet with Yuri. Kyuan tells Sniper Mask that their enemy, Aikawa, has a hostage, Rika. Kusakabe starts interrogating Rika. Kusakabe learns that Rika knows Sniper Mask personally and tries to turn him into an angel, but Rika injures himself. He proclaims that Sniper Mask is strong enough to beat Aikawa before he passes out. Meanwhile, Sniper Mask and Kyuan talk about Rika when the hibernation program is activated. He tells Kyuan to save him once the time comes. Aohara lets Yuri know that Aikawa is trying to kill other candidates. Kyuan then informs Yuri and Mayuko about Sniper Mask's state and wants Yuri to talk to him. Yuri talks about Rika to him and wonders of their connection. Yoshida receives a report from his angel of Rika's whereabouts and to meet with Yuri. After Sniper Mask and Yuri have a conversation, he enters hibernation. From another building, Student Mask, one of Aikawa's angels, watches Yuri. Kyuan, Mayuko, and Mayuko's angel alter ego dive into Sniper Mask's brain and subsequently his dream. There, they meet a young Sniper Mask talking to a young Rika, who calls him Yuka Makoto. Once Kyuan ends his hibernation, the girls leave his dream. Later, Yuri finds a band of masks and kills them while Student Mask watches. Student Mask attacks Yuri in the name of Aikawa. Just then, Mayuko arrives and saves her. After Student Mask talks about Aikawa's beliefs, Yuri decides that she will kill him as a step to end the world. Meanwhile, Aikawa announces that his team of Kusakabe, Swimmer Mask, and the Archangel are going to assassinate Yuri's people. Kusakabe recalls the time when she and Aikawa met Archangel. Archangel sees everything as evil and killing people as justice. It is that belief that made Aikawa compatible to control him. One of Yoshida's angels report on Kusakabe, Archangel, and Rika's whereabouts. Elsewhere, Yuri receives Yoshida's report and also the news that Kusakabe's squad is closing in. Aohara tries to extract info from Student Mask and also announces that he has the power to stop an angel from moving for a second. Yuri and her people then get ready for the final battle. Before Sniper Mask can shoot Kusakabe, Yuzuki reveals she is his mother. Swimmer Mask and Archangel fight Yuri, Ain, and Mayuko when Aikawa activates Archangel's full power. Archangel runs after Aikawa, with Mayuko and Ain following, while Yuri fights off Swimmer Mask. Makoto tries to shoot at Archangel, but he stops the bullet with his fingers. Ain sneaks up on Archangel, but cannot take him down. Just then, Aohara uses his power, which allows Ain and Mayuko to injure Archangel. Archangel uses Makoto's spare bullet and shoots it, hitting Aohara in the neck. As Ain tends to Aohara, Mayuko calls upon her angel alter ego to complete defragmentation. To buy time, Tanabe shows up and confuses Archangel. With Mayuko's defragmentation complete, her combat skills matches Archangel. Yuri ends up killing Swimmer Mask, while Kyuan calms down to use their final attack. Mayuko signals Kyuan to use the railgun. Kusakabe attempts to report to Aikawa, but escapes. Archangel comes out of the rubble. Before Yuri can kill Archangel, the God Command announces that their wavelengths matched, therefore she can control him. Unsure what to do, Tanabe convinces Yuri to control him. Despite Yuri's team winning the battle, Aohara dies. Elsewhere, Aikawa learns of Yuri's existence, and informs Rika of using him as leverage to make Yuri surrender. When Rika rejects Aikawa's proposal, Aikawa activates the angel command onto him.